Welcome back to the night stream. And boy, oh boy, do we have more juice on YouTube's most popular content creator, MrBeast. And what are these other extra allegations? Well, come hither. Let's take a look together. Now, this is from time.com, which I found interesting. What to know about the allegations against MrBeast and his company. Now, there's some other articles kind of jumped into here. One in particular that I covered with Ava, that's in a different video. Add that to the end of this one, but let's take a look at what is going on here. Jimmy Donaldson, better known online as MrBeast, has been YouTube's brightest stars for years, with over 300 million subscribers to his main channel. That's insane. Number that balloons to nearly 460 million when you include his 4 other channels. He is currently a top subscriber YouTube on the platform, so basically, biggest YouTuber in the world. Probably led him to earn an estimated $82 million from June 2022 to June 2023. Good for him. It's according to Forbes. That's just giving a little bit of history. But we're going to skip around here. The allegations, okay, is he's starting I'll read the tweet right here. Big news, gamers. I'm going to be filming the largest game show in history and releasing it on Prime Video. Over 1,000 contestants, $5 million in prizes, and many other world records. I'll reveal more later this year, but let's just say it's gonna be an insane show. That's crazy. Okay, so this was back in March. Now the production. Okay, I'll read it here. The production began filming in Las Vegas mid-July, and eliminated contestants later said their experience did not align with their expectations. In a video obtained by Time, Donaldson recorded a message to the contestants to reveal there would actually be 2,000 contestants. Holy cow, holy Toledo. That's a lot. That's double the number. I don't even know how you manage something like that. Quote, obviously there are 2,000 contestants. I don't remember if I said that publicly, but there are. End quote, he says in the video. That's according to the New York Times. Contestants range from Gen Z to 82? Participants were told the first round of eliminations would be for MrBeast's YouTube channel, and the remaining 1,000 would be competing on the Amazon show. Interesting. He's doubling down. The elimination of the first 1,000, the contestants participated in challenges like lifting a large boulder on a pulley system and a game of capture the flag. Sounds fun. And here's where it gets spicy, okay? 2 eliminated contestants tell Time that the experience they had was less than favorable. Janae Reedy, who's on set for one day before her team was eliminated, says the production was disorganized and it was a challenge to get adequate sleep, food, water, and medication. That's extremely dangerous. Sheesh. Oh, here's a good one. For dinner, I had gotten a hard-boiled egg, 2 slices of cucumber, and basically 1/3 of a stick of celery that was also cut into thirds, 2 carrot sticks, and a 1/4 cup of plain oatmeal. Yum. It sounds like she's in a fallout bunker. That's terrible. They were given cans of Liquid Death, a water and iced tea company, and Feastables, MrBeast's snack brand. That sounds terrible. It was not easy. This is what makes it so dangerous. It was not easy to obtain the medication the contestants provided to the production. Both Righty and anonymous contestant told Time. They said that the staff was disorganized, and the anonymous contestant says they waited for more than 2 hours to get their medication. Yikes! Understaffed. This is when it gets really funny here. I'm not saying funny. It gets like crazy. The 2,000 contestants were divided into 5 teams of 400 and then competed to lift 10,000-pound boulder. The fastest. That's crazy. Also sounds extremely dangerous. They split themselves up into 5 teams, grabbing colored jerseys, and were handed out by guards. And contestants who asked to remain anonymous says that there was such a rush to get colored jerseys for their team that the situation became like a mosh pit. The people who were behind us were pushing the people in front of us, and we were trying to turn around and go, so they were squishing us. The contestants say one girl started to have a panic attack. We were trying to keep up with each other for falling. People were screaming. It was really crazy. Yeah, that reminds me of when I was at Lollapalooza and Rage Against the Machine was performing. It was very much like that. It was terrible. They had to stop performing a couple times. Anyways, the contestant also says the younger men formed alliances with other younger men. Yeah, of course. Of course. What do you think people are going to play by the rules here? Creating an unfair advantage against the women and older contestants. Well, you want to win? According to Reedy, and the anonymous contestant who were on the same team, some of their teammates ended up falling and getting caught in the rope. They boasted the rope got tangled around someone's neck. Production was yelling at the people that were behind the ones that fell to keep pulling, and they didn't stop. Reedy says they helped get the other people out of the rope because they didn't want to hurt them. Well, this sounds like a dysfunctional mess. Let's skip a little bit ahead here. The second part of the shooting is a set that takes place in Toronto in early August. The New York Times reported rumors have been circulating online about potentially dangerous challenges. The YouTuber Rosanna Pansino, who has a lifestyle channel with over 4.5 million subscribers, good for her. Wow, that's a lot of subs. That's a lot of subs. Said in a video on TikTok that the film and television production crew union IATSE claimed Donaldson specifically asked that the crew that worked on his show be non-union. You know why? Because if it was union, it would cost like 3-4 times the amount. You have to go through certain protocols and whatnot and pay and have certain people be positioned. I haven't been on a production team, but I mean, it's pretty strict. Anyways, she shares an email from unspecified IATSE branch in Canada that deemed the production an unfair production. But what does that really mean? What does an unfair production mean? I don't. It's pretty open-ended. Quote, we have no comment on non-IATSE productions. A representative for the union sent in an email to Time. In a statement, the New York Times, a representative for Donaldson says that the production faced issues due to the CrowdStrike incident, an outage that caused a widespread issue across computers using Microsoft Windows, extreme weather, and unexpected logistical and communications issues. They say the company started a formal review process. Well, I don't know what they're like. Imagine trying to run a production of just of 1,000 contestants. I couldn't, that's not my profession. I couldn't even fathom what kind of team you need to do that. But I'll tell you, that's definitely not an easy feat. And honestly, this doesn't surprise me. So I already kind of covered the Ava Chris Tyson situation. If you don't know, they got caught when they were 20 talking to someone who was 14 and they shouldn't have. I covered the video on that. I'll put it at the end of this video for you to watch. But here's an interesting one. We're going to watch this. Is the accusations MrBeast's offensive and racially insensitive language. Late July, Pansino shared old videos of MrBeast making racially insensitive remarks and using gay slur on X. In the video, he's responding to a commenter who says selling a black person, and MrBeast responds, well, listen, we'll watch the video and I'll let you be the judge.
Selling N-word for $400 money? The most.
It's like a pretty old
like
video.
300. Sorry, 400 is just out of my price range for that type of stuff.
Just cracking.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid faggot. If the video was lived, how would I call you a stupid faggot? Exactly.
So it seems like he's reading a comment.
Exactly. It's not lewd.
I don't know why people are offended by words.
N-word. Thanks, Hassan, for the donation. I appreciate it. No more, no, boys. No more typing the N-word in chat. No more cursing. Selling 10.
Well, when you tell people to say no to not do something, they're going to do more of it, right?
Sales. I'm kidding. Selling N-word for.
So, gosh, I don't know. I think when you're somebody this like MrBeast and you're so big, like people are going to go out and try to find something. They're going to try to find something. I mean, he's done so good, so much good. You know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of a situation when Lance Armstrong, who won tons of Tour de France's, was caught using steroids. You know what? Newsflash: everybody in the Tour de France uses steroids in one way or the other. But listen, point being, he generated tons and tons of money in his cancer funds. The man had cancer himself. He did a lot of good, but then his reputation was destroyed because of, the whole steroid use. Me personally, I think Mr. Beast really does want to do good, and he's just trying to do crazier and crazier and crazier things, and he's just mismanaging this stuff terribly. Doesn't make him a bad person, but the Ava thing is being handled. I'm sure that they'll try and fix this mess of this Mr. Beast show. But this is turning into like going down the rabbit hole of Mr. Beast and just trying to ruin his reputation because, that's what, people literally have jobs doing that, right? And we'll see what happens. But what do you think? Do you even watch Mr. Beast? I don't really watch him. I'll scrub through his videos just to kind of see what's going on and whatnot. But are you one of his, how many frickin' millions of subscribers he has? What do you think in the situation? Is this going to turn you off of Mr. Beast? Have you changed your mind? Have you unsubscribed? Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon.